Well, let me introduce. There goes another one. Wait a minute. There comes. I got it. Oh, I got it. Worms. Do you like worms? Well, they've been chewing on me for years. I thought it's about time I returned the favor, you see. You want a worm? You don't want like worms? Oh, they're very good worms. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Canby. Dedus Canby. Although all my friends just call me Ded, you see. Dedus Canby. I am. Oh, well, now, let me tell you. You know where Halloween comes from? Halloween comes from the word Samhain. Now that's an old Gaelic word from way over in Ireland across the water, you see. And about this time of the year, when all the harvest was done and all the animals came down to the barns, that's when everybody would celebrate. And they would celebrate by lighting big fires. Now you call them bonfires, but you're wrong, because you're not very smart anyway, you see. They're not bonfires, they're bonfires. Because we would save all of the animal bones that we use during the year, see? And we'd throw them all on the fires to make the fires burn up really bright and hot. Oh, that was great. And then we'd do all of our celebrating, you see. Now, Samhain is the time of the year when the great big door between my nice, cozy, dark world and your really awful, bright world, those doors would be opened. And people could go from the dark world where I live to your light world, although I don't know why you want to do that. It's not very much fun. And people from your light world could come into our dark world. But of course, they'd never come back again, you see. Ha-ha. So that's where we came with Samhain. Now, let me tell you a little story connected to Samhain. And this is about Stingy Jack. Now, Stingy Jack, you see, he was the luckiest man alive because he'd be passing by a house and right there in the open window would be a pie cooling that they must have put out just for Stingy Jack, so he'd take it. Or he'd pass by the barn and there'd be some meat hanging out right outside the barn, you see, when they just butchered. And Stingy Jack would say, well, they must have put that out just for me, so he'd just take it off, you see. And sometimes there'd be a purse lying down there on the street, and he thought, well, somebody put that out just for me, so Stingy Jack would take it. Well, I mean, he was only doing what he was supposed to do, right? Well, of course. Don't you agree? Yeah, you're really dumb. All right, you think that's true. At any rate, Stingy Jack was out in the orchard one day, you see, and the devil came along. Now, he recognized him right away. So he thought, what am I going to do here? And so he said to the devil, you know, I'd like that apple way up in the top of the tree. And the devil said, no, can't have it because I came to get you. And Jack said, well, I'll go with you, but you just go up there and get me that apple because you can do anything. I know you can. So the devil said, all right. So he went up to the top of the tree, grabbed the big apple. Meanwhile, Stingy Jack is down below putting crosses all around the bottom of the apple tree. Well, you know the devil can't go past a cross. So the devil was stuck in the top of the tree. And he cried, and he whined, and he carried on, and he said some not very nice things that I'm not going to repeat right now because this is families, you see here, so we don't want you to hear those kind of words. So, unless your dad's working in the garage. So, you see, the devil said, well, what can I do? When will you let me down? Stingy Jack said, all right, if you promise that when I die, you won't make me go to live in your place, I'll let you down. Well, where does the devil live? Well, shame on you. This is a family show. He lives in heck with a capital H, you see. That's what we do with family shows. So the devil said, all right, you won't have to come to heck where I live. So Jack took the crosses away. The devil came down the tree and off he went running as fast as he could go. Well, Jack liked turnips. Now, turnips in Ireland, you see, aren't those skimpy little things that you have, but they're great big. They're about this big. So Jack was in the turnip patch eating a turnip one day, and kazoop, just like that, the devil said, you're dead. And Jack fell down. Well, first place Jack went, of course, was down to hell. Oh, heck. See what you did to me? Oh, down to heck, you see. And knocked on the devil's door, and the devil said, you're not coming in here. Remember what you did to me the last time? So Jack said, well, what am I supposed to do? The devil said, well, you go up to the other place, Jack said, well, it's so dark. He said, how am I going to get there? I'll get lost. The devil said, here. And threw him one of those glowing embers, a big coal from the fire, you see, nice and hot. Well, Jack couldn't hold on to it, you see, but he still had his turnip in his hand. So he quick dug out the top of the turnip, poked a couple holes in it, and put the ember inside the turnip. So he could now find his way around in the dark, you see. So he managed to get up to that other place. Well, guess what they said there? Nice thing, but they said, you're not coming here either. So Stingy Jack is still wandering around trying to find a place to stay. Now, when people from Ireland came to your country, you didn't have nice big turnips. You had those little skimpy things. But you had this great big orange fruit that you call a pumpkin. I'll take back what I said about you later. So a pumpkin, right. So people would hollow out pumpkins and put candles in them, make holes in them, you see. So Stingy Jack would know he couldn't come there. They were already safe. So poor Stingy Jack is still wondering. Now sometimes, right here in South Carolina, out in swamps, you see, sometimes late at night, you can see balls of glowing fire, it looks like, going across the swamp. Well, that's just Stingy Jack trying to find a place to put his head down so he can rest for a little bit, you see. Yeah, they're deader than I am. You're right. Okay, now, before you go, I want you to take a little souvenir. I've broken them off myself just for you to have some bones right over there. Now, everybody take a package, because I'll know if you don't. And if you don't, next week sometime, I'm going to come creeping up late at night, and you'll wish you had taken a package of bones with you at the time. Good. Well, I'm going to go back and try to keep warm a little bit, so you people just wander around and have a good time. See? Wish I could do the same thing.